Yep.
Jay, congratulations.
Thank you.
How surprised were you when your phone rang and you were told it was the Giants on the line?
I thought they were joking, to be honest. I was in the grocery store. I thought they were joking.
Why? I mean, obviously you weren't sitting, I guess, at that moment expecting the phone to ring. But what was your night like? Where did you think you might get a call?
Honestly, I didn't think I was going to go today. I was just spectating like everybody else, trying to see how many, people at my position went, in the second and third round, and just seeing where everything fell. I didn't expect a call at all tonight.
So how long did it take you to realize that it actually was the Giants on the line?
When I talked to Coach Coughlin, and it was just like, it was surreal. It was just like, man, this is really happening right now. It's just like I worked so hard. It's just amazing.
I would guess this was the number one choice for you. Is that correct?
The home team, my favorite team. It's crazy. It's like this is my favorite team, like Big Blue, and then I get picked by him. It's crazy. It's amazing.
What were you doing tonight? What were your plans? I mean, you're in a grocery store at 10 o'clock at night.
I was in the grocery store getting some my girlfriend getting some juice and getting a movie from Redbox, and I'm about to get the movie from Redbox, and I get the call. It's like, oh man.
Who called you, and what did they say, and what was your response to them at that point?
At first it was the Giants scout before he gave me over to Coach Conley. He was just like, yeah, is this Jay Bromley? And I was like, yeah, this is Jay. And I'm the scout from New York Giants. I was like, he was like, I'm calling you because we're about to pick you. And I'm like, nah, you're lying. He's like, nah, we're not joking. I'm like, oh, this is crazy. He's like, let me hand you over to Coach Conley. He's like, you just get ready to come in and get to work. And I'm ready.
Jay, you said you went out to Redbox to get a movie. Is the movie night been put on hold a little bit?
Oh man, the movie's been completely put on hold. The movie's an afterthought now, to be honest.
What movie you end up choosing?
I think we were gonna watch Gravity.
They talked about you putting on weight, adding more muscle, maybe even getting up to 315, 320. What did you play at last year? What do you kind of feel most comfortable playing at, and what do you think about getting up to that weight, and how hard would that be for you?
I played at 296 last year during the season, but then I played at 307 during the All-Star game. So as long as I make sure I get in good condition, and I make sure I turn more muscle than fat, and I can still keep my quickness and add some flexibility. I don't know, maybe 315 might be a good way for me, maybe not. I'll just have to wait and see.
What do you view as your strengths as a player? Obviously the sack number pops out at you, but what do you view as some of your top skills?
Just getting to the quarterback. It's really fun to me to rush the passer. To learn different moves and to try different moves to get to the quarterback. And I feel like that's an asset that I bring to a team. Just getting in the backfield. Even if I'm not sacking the quarterback, disrupting the pocket a little bit.
You obviously said you weren't expecting to get drafted today, so you were out doing it. Where did you expect to get drafted, and what kind of stuff were you hearing that you kind of put it off, even though you end up being a third-round pick?
Honestly, man, I'm one of those guys. I think of the worst case scenario. So I was like, man, I didn't even expect to be drafted. I heard from my agent and stuff 4 to 6, but I was just like the way the draft works. If these started players start going, so it was just a whole bunch of sliding scales that I didn't really understand. So I just thought of the worst case scenario of going tomorrow, the earliest.
What were your plans for tomorrow? Did you plan on that kind of being your draft day, or was it you just kind of going to do your thing tomorrow also the same way?
I did plan on that being my draft day. I graduate tomorrow at 4 p.m., so I was just expecting, everything just to get up tomorrow and with the graduation on my head and then the draft in my head as well and just wait for it. Hold on. hold on. I'm on the phone. Interview. Sorry.
Who's that? Who's
that's
that?
Marquise Sproul, man.
What's that?
Marquise. That's my boy Marquise Sproul. Can't even go crazy.
Coach Coughlin said he heard a lot of screaming when he was talking to you as well. Who was that? And what was their reaction? How do you describe their reaction when they?
Because I was in tops with my girlfriend and my teammate Jeremy Wilkes and a couple other people we go to Syracuse with, and I got the call and I was just like, nah. I hit him on the shoulder. I was like, bro, this can't be. And I was like, nah. And then he was like, and I just keep getting coughing and started talking. I was like, man, this is real. And then everybody started going crazy, and it was just a dream come true.
Jay, have you spoken to Ryan Nassib or to Justin Pugh about the Giants yet?
I haven't, man. I look forward to talking to them guys. Got to go to a team I'm familiar with the boys I know, and I can't wait.
Obviously, you're a Giants fan. You know about the legacy here on the defensive line. What does it mean to now be a part of that?
I know the defensive. That's the thing. Like the defensive line. That's why I love the Giants. They defensive line since way back with OC and Strahan. And it's like, man, I grew up watching that. You know, from when they beat the Patriots in the Super Bowl and with the sacks they get and the pressure. It's just so exciting, man. Because I love to sack the quarterback, and it's like that's what they do.
Well, obviously you're graduating tomorrow. Have they given you any idea of when you're going to be heading down here to the facility and get going? Hello?
Yeah, what'd you say? I'm sorry.
I just said, obviously, with graduation tomorrow, have they given you any idea as to when you'll be down here to the facility to get things going with the off-season program already?
Oh, they told me that I believe we start things on Monday and I graduate tomorrow. I don't know how soon I'll be in there. You know, probably the latest is probably Sunday, and then we get things going from there.
All right. Thanks
Thanks
you.
a lot, man.
Thanks, Jake.
Enjoy your night.
Thank you.
Enjoy
Appreciate
gravity.
Thank.
Yeah, I don't think he's watching Gravity.
I don't know which one's
Vinny, stop with the Woody leads, okay? You're
He's
retired.
going, Connor, what is it, Chuck's?
Kid is precious.
Oh, yeah.
He's going to Chuck's?
This is your...